Howdy everyone, this is LockNutz, and you're watching episode 16 of the Wilderness Series on Wastelands. Hopefully you'll stick around to see what happens. Howdy, 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 and how are you guys doing today? Oh my goodness, I bet you're sitting here wondering what the heck we are doing. Well, we're taking our little yellow devil here into town because we need to go ahead and get a little bit more manure for our orchard, and we actually bought a trailer to go along with it. So we don't have to worry about trying to drive all the way back from the farm all the way into town, grab the manure, load it up, take it back over by the trees. We just don't have to do that anymore. Oh man, I should have thought of this a long time ago. So I figured, you know what? I believe I mentioned it last time that we were pretty low on all that stuff, and might as well just go ahead and do it now. Now, everything's not empty. I mean, there's still manure for the trees to fertilize them. There still is water for the trees. But I figure, you know what? Let's go ahead and just... Oh, my goodness. Let's just go ahead and forget how bad these brakes are is what we're going to have to do. Oh, man. All right, so let's go ahead and hook this up. So as you can see, this is the Taurus Dumper 7,500. And why does that matter? Well, because the Taurus Dumper 7,500 holds 7,500 liters of anything, well, whatever we're putting in there. So right now we're putting in manure, and that's going to work out slick, and it is a great color. Oh, you betcha. The only thing that I'm a little worried about is I believe this tractor here actually has like 130, 100, and I don't remember. It has quite a bit of horsepower to it, so I'm not too worried about it. But I am a little worried that we might have a little wheelie action happening there. I don't know. We'll figure that out. We do have this manure right there, and we do have this stack of manure over there, so we should be pretty good with what we got going on here. Now, I do want to say right now that I'm sorry about that last episode. There is a spot in there, like a 3-minute spot, where the screen was black, and I was talking. See, now, I didn't even realize that, because when I was recording it and getting everything set up and doing my editing, that wasn't there. It wasn't until I was streaming, and I think it was Taz. Taz, our good friend Taz, had mentioned, you know, what was the reason for that. Well, it caught me completely off guard, so I told him I don't know. So I am sorry about that, guys. Not sure what ended up happening there. Blows my mind. I have no clue. Oh, boy. We just got to make do. We'll put the chainsaw away, guys. We just got to make do with what we got, so that is what it is. Now, a couple things I want to talk about here, because we are going to end up going ahead and probably starting to work on our private roads today. I know it's getting kind of late in the day. We may end up going ahead and doing a little bit of backfilling, trying to get some of the spots a little bit more level today, and then we'll maybe start throwing stone down. Oh, perfect. So we got everything in there. But that is one thing I really, really want to try and get taken care of here, because it's just a necessity. I mean, we have to for driving around on our farm, going from point A to point B, and going from all of our different points of interest, like our ATMs over there. Gotta get over to there. And right now we're just driving around in the grass. We gotta get that taken care of. And then for our grass field as well, we gotta take care of that thing. I want to get a road going up over there and get that taken care of, so we're not just driving across the land like a bunch of bums. I mean, we're making it. We're doing a great job here. The farm is growing. The community's growing. No more of this off-roading stuff. We've come a long way since our our frontiersman days, I guess, is a good way to look at it. Oh, man. Whew. And actually, let's go like this here really quick. That tractor really is a beaut. She really is a beaut. Gotta love it. Got to love it. So, we're going to come on down here. We're going to go ahead and start taking care of this stuff. Now, I'm hoping this works. I really am. Because if it doesn't, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We'll probably end up having to take this load of manure someplace else and dumping it. No, I just don't want to have to deal with that. So we're going to go ahead, dump a little bit manure, dump some water in there, get everything all watered up, and we'll kind of go from there. Now, good. I was going to say, one of the things I am a little worried about is, I remember from when we first did this on the trees, it was kind of hard to find these trigger points. So I'm hoping this time around we can find the trigger points way easier. And so far, success. We are finding these trigger points pretty darn easy. All right. Where's that go? Oh, I had to put down 1 liter of manure. Huh. All right, well, whatever. Perfect. And you guys don't see me do too much on these trees here. And I know one of the things that was brought up by several people in the beginning, and I'm actually kind of surprised about how this is all played out. But some of you guys in the beginning, or not in the beginning, but towards the beginning of this gameplay series, brought up to me when it comes to doing the orchards and whatnot. Maybe I want to get a little bit more diverse. Maybe I want to have different things out here, just because we wouldn't be able to keep up with the apples. Well, I tell you what, this actually kind of has surprised me so far. Usually in the morning, I come over here, I empty out. Let's come around here. Let's get this last one. I usually empty out all of these pallets, take them up into there, and then I go ahead and do it once at night. And on average, we're making about $2 to $4 grand a day off of all this stuff. Now, it's not much. It's not much at all, but it is enough to kind of constantly keep us going here. Make this all worth our while. I thought we were going to have so many apples we weren't going to know what to do with them. Because I believe we can only have... Oh, man, I believe our capacity is only about 2,000... Ooh, maybe it's only 2,000 liters of apples, and that's it. So I'm actually kind of surprised that we're able to make it this far on what we got. So it's actually worked out really, really slick, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead. We'll get some of this stuff watered here, and then I'll probably leave you guys be. I don't know when I'll see you again, if it'll be... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh. There we go. I don't even know what tree I'm watering. Oh, boy. We're going to need to take a lot of trips with that thing. But, yeah, I guess I'll just keep on going to town with these, watering the trees, getting everything taken care of. And like I said before, it is kind of getting later on in the day. So what I'll probably end up doing here... Let's get back in, cab. What I'll probably end up doing here is just taking the apples, bringing them over... selling them, putting the crates back, and then heading back to the main farm. But that's kind of what we got going on for right now. And yeah, I'll just keep on rocking and rolling with this, getting our trees watered. I'll probably go back up to the farm, or up to the town, grab the last little bit of manure. I think that last tree we're at probably could use just a little bit more, so we'll use it up. We'll leave the rest sitting over here, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I guess until that time, guys, I will catch you a little later on. welcome back everyone, and I am just going ahead and taking the last load of digestate from the BGA back on home. As you guys seen, at midnight we got about $83,000, so that's spectacular. Oh, good times, good times. Now, this is obviously the road that we go ahead and got up over here. It's not a pretty road. It's all messy and sloppy. I was kind of rushing it along, trying to get it done, so I do apologize on the poor quality. But one thing I wanted to stop and look at over here is I'm thinking one of the things we're going to end up doing over here, because we own all along that way quite a ways too. I was thinking of maybe going ahead and having maybe a second grass field in up over here. I'm not too sure, because let's come over here and take a look at this. Maybe we can climb up top. Tall bush. Alright, okay, so as you guys can see, we have a nice big field up and over there, but we could potentially throw another field on right in this area right here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but it's kind of an idea I was having. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it, what I can do to kind of expand what we have going on right now. That stuff over there looks like it's not quite ready yet to harvest again. Yeah, it's not quite ready yet. You can take a look at the grass. It's not seeding out, so it's not tall enough yet. But yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. Let's hop on this guy and head back on home. And as you can see, guys, like I said, I did go ahead and make a nice little roundabout up there. We did have to eat into our supply quite a bit. As you can see, we tore into that just a hair. But we had to backfill a lot. Now, this isn't perfect by any means. This is not a perfect little slope. We got to use our brakes, got to be careful. But yeah, it's kind of where we're sitting with that. Now, if you guys are wondering here, what we ended up doing was we took a bunch of those rocks, and we also took some wood chips and threw them down on the road here, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a, I don't want to say a look, because it's not really why we were doing it. I was kind of using the wood chips as, just a little extra filler. We have some of them hanging around. It's a little bit cheaper for us to get rid of the wood chips compared to going ahead using up all of our stones. So, oh man, I just figured it was a good idea. I don't know. Oh boy. But now we're coming up on over here. One of the things we're going to end up doing here, because we do not have a corn header at all. So I took our grain header, set it off to the side, and what I think we're going to do is I think we're going to take Grandpa's old truck into town and get a corn header, and have it put onto a header trailer, I think is what it's called. Essentially, it's just a trailer that I can go ahead and put my headers on to drive them back over here. I don't know. I just was kind of thinking about that. That might be a nice little way to get that thing back here versus trying to drive our harvester back into town, which will take a long period of time. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just thinking about that. We have our flatbed trailer up over there. Maybe we can just throw our harvester on that and drive it into town. Yeah, maybe that'll work. I think that's what we'll probably end up doing. I completely forgot about that. Now, we've had a couple things that we ended up doing over here. As you can see up in the distance, we have a shed for our... Wait a second. All right, now I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy. What the? I don't. Now I think about it, I don't remember seeing that up over there. No, we didn't. I didn't see that back up over there. What the heck is going on here? I'm gonna have to have a talk with Arnold about this because I'm not liking that. Just okay, fine. You want to go ahead and put up a scarecrow to scare the birds away? That's fine, but just leave it alone. Quit moving it around. Whatever. Just jeez, whatever. All right, so yeah, like I was trying to say, like I was trying to say, I did put a shed up over there on the other side for our forestry related items. And oh shoot, I forgot that. I forgot that little header over there. So oops, I'll have to go ahead and do something about that. Um, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll go ahead and we'll take care of that a little later on. But I did not get an opportunity to drive, or I shouldn't say drive, but get our trailer all the way the back around. Or not the trailer, the road all the way back around through our fields and all the way back around. I have not done anything with that yet. I'd like to because I'm going to need a lot more stone, but I just know I have things happening right now for me. But we will end up getting that stone and we'll go ahead, make it all the way, come around to our shed on the other side of the lake. And I think what I'm going to do, because it's quicker for me to drive from the main road over there around that side of the lake. So what I think we'll end up doing is we'll probably make another little private drive going around that side of the lake to get over to our jumping around our little ATM over there. As you can see, we've cleared out a lot of the trees up there. I don't know if I'm going to get to it today, but I really have to get over there and start planting some trees because yes, it was nice to cut down those ones that are over there, but we got to start growing some more trees just in case we need them for in the future. So that's something we're going to end up having to take a look at. And this is telling me that it's... Okay, no, that was just being silly. All right, so this is all good to go. We got 163 liters, so we're about 30,000 liters under what we had last time, but I forgot to actually fertilize our fields over there, the grass fields. So 30,000 liters, that's a big chunk of change over the long term. That's just try and do some quick math in my head. I think that's about $9,000 potentially that we don't have sitting right here. But that's about 160,000 liters of digestate that we should end up getting after taking this back. So I think what I'm going to keep on doing here is just kind of keep on going around. I'll probably take our trailer into town with our harvester on it so that we can get that new corn header. Maybe that's an awful lot of work. Maybe I'll just lease the maybe we'll just go ahead and no, you know what we'll do is we'll take our trailer into town. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll take our trailer into town and we'll just go ahead and pick that thing up. I'm sure there's a way to get it onto our trailer. That'll work out slick. I'll take this over to the BGA. And yeah, I think that's kind of about it. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up doing. I really like having this guy over here. I know I use it for forestry, but I really like having this guy over here because it is awesome for smashing this thing down. I could pretty much climb up on here and do 360s with it, get sick, throw up. Oh, but I tell you what, we can really compact that chaff really, really well. So I think this guy's going to sit over here for the time being, and that's going to be kind of about it. But I do kind of have a bit of a mess in here, and I want to get that pile cleaned up over there and kind of straighten things up in the barn here because I don't want to leave it like that anymore. But until that point, guys, I think I'm going to keep on rocking and rolling, get that silage taken care of so we can get some more digestate. And I'm not sure. Ooh, that corn's looking like it's getting pretty close. I'll probably catch up with you guys, I don't know, maybe when we're going to pick up our header or what. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but it'll be kind of around that time, around we're going to start harvesting. So just hang tight, and if you guys happen to see Arnold, tell him quit screwing around with the Scarecrow. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Just leave it alone. All right. Huh. Well, everyone, we're back here at the farm taking care of a little bit of silage. I know I was working on it. I actually went into town and purchased that corn header for our harvester. There are actually a couple different options, a couple different models, so I went with the one that is actually made for the harvester we had. They had a couple aftermarket ones on there. One of them was much larger than the one that we have. I think the one we ended up buying was 4 point, yeah, I think it's 4.7 meters wide. So not as good as our grain harvester, which I think that's about 6 meters, maybe a little bit over. And then there was another one there, was kind of an aftermarket one. That one was, I think it got up to about just a hair under 8 meters working width. The cool thing about that one is it folds up to be nice and compact, so that's great for storage. But one of the things I was looking at with that is it is kind of big for the land that we got, and it doesn't really conform to the land very well. So I just see that actually being more of a problem than anything else, because it'll probably get caught on the land and whatnot. Well, why am I talking about that? It looks like I'm over here dealing with silage. Well, on the way back from town, I seen that the silage had processed completely at the BGA. We still had my truck over there with a little bit of a load, so I figured I'd stop, come take care of that, and get ourselves rocking and rolling. And I decided that, maybe coming over here and taking a peek at this, because I haven't had many conversations with you guys in, I'd say, quite a while, when we're out here taking our silage, making it rain, if you will. Oh man, it's some of these little things here like this that I get the opportunity to go ahead and do, and it's not so much, oh man, we gotta worry. Oh, look at that! Well, son of a gun, you couldn't have planned that out any better. Oh, how about those apples? Well, I tell you what I'm gonna do here really quick. I'm gonna get this filled up. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll take that down to the BGA quick, unload it, and we probably won't be able to put all of this stuff in the BGA. So what's going to end up happening is we'll just leave our truck down at the BGA for a little while and just kind of dump it out whenever we get the chance. But the corn, that's spectacular. That's absolutely spectacular. I'm stoked that the corn is ready to go. We can start harvesting it, get that taken care of, and we can try out the new harvester. Well, not the new harvester, but the new corn header. Oh my gosh, that's right. We got to get our... I don't even think we have the right... Yeah, we don't even have the right back on our truck over there. We still got our liquid one all set up and ready to go. Oh boy, I didn't see this happening. Honestly, I did not see this happening. One of the things that I was kind of looking into, I know I talked about it before, but I was really looking into this, was getting something to plant trees. Now, I got to look into a little bit of that, because I'm not sure what I have to do to prep the land or anything like that. If I have to prep the land, do I have to fertilize the trees? I don't know. It's not like our apple trees by any means, so I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm kind of clueless, though. I'm not 100% sure what has to be done. Ooh, boy. All right, well, let's get this on here. And there we go. All right, so we will take this back to the BGA, we're actually going to leave this guy sit right here. It's not the normal spot that I set it, but it's done well. It's done really well. Alright, so let's hop in here. It's not 100% full, so here's what I'm going to do. I believe I still have a little bit of silage left in... Ooh, maybe I don't. I don't know. We're going to take a look. I think I have some silage left in this bunker. Not this bunker, but the silo. Let's check that out. Oh, good, we do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little leftover and put the rest of it into this guy and take it down. And it is what it is. If there's any left in there, there's some left in there. If there's not, there's not. It does look like we have. Okay, so we still got about 18,000 liters, which is good. Now, I'm going to leave that stuff in there. I don't know how most of you guys go about doing stuff, but I got a lot of stuff going on right now. And for me, if I can do stuff as efficiently as possible, well, that's what I'm going to do. Fill up a trailer, take a full trailer down there. If I don't have a full trailer, I'm not coming down there. Whatever we have in the silo will just have to wait until a later date. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just wasting a trip. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but to me, I feel like I'm just wasting a trip. Not being able to get as much cash in at one particular time. So, just give me a second, guys, and I'll meet up with you at the BGA. Alright, so let's get ourselves in here. Hopefully I don't take out the grass. I'm actually kind of surprised that I haven't worn a hole in the grass over there already. I've been just completely cutting that too short every single time. Too tight, however you want to say it. Too tight, too short. I keep screwing that one up. So as you can see, that's as far as I got before. Alright, so we're going to turn this off. I'm going to hop on out. Just let that do whatever it's going to do. However much gets in there, gets in there. But we got to get in this guy. I was fortunate enough that when I was at the shop, they actually took this header and threw it on the back of my trailer for me. Awfully kind. It was kind of interesting to see. They got their little fork truck, and that struggled pretty bad, actually. So it was kind of like we took the fork truck, we took the truck on here, we kind of pushed it, picked it up, strapped it, maneuvered it. Oh my gosh, I tell you what, it was like a dance. Have you guys ever seen like those ice capades or anything like that where they're dancing on ice? Yeah, neither have I, but oh my gosh, I'm just going to take this a little bit wider so that doesn't slide off. But from what I understand, in pictures and magazines that I've seen, that's kind of what I guess you could describe it as. It was graceful, without the ice skates or the snow or the cold weather or people really dancing on ice. But other than that, it was exactly like it. I mean, you would have had to see it to believe it. It was pretty spectacular. But we'll get up over here. We'll get this bad mamma jamma on, and we'll get ourselves... I seen that slide and took that corner a little too sharp. As you guys can see, as you look out the back window over there, we don't have a road going around the back side yet. I never got to get in that private drive. I got this one done. It's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. As you can see, I was hurried a little bit. I didn't put forth that great of an effort. I really should put more of an effort because, you know, it is my road. It's my private drive. I really should have tried a little harder, but I didn't. Oh boy. All right, so let's park this right here. I'm not going to turn the truck off because I'm not sure if that's going to be able to reach that right there or what's going to happen. So if I have to get out of the way, I have to get out of the way. Start the engine first. Well, yeah, I'm aware. All right, let's get this thing out and about. All right. Pretty sweet. Pretty darn sweet. Oh, good. It works. Perfect. We'll back that thing up. Leave that sit there for a second. Get this guy out of the way. Oh, man, this is perfect. Now, one of the things I'm going to start doing here is I'm actually going to start in the back on one of the larger fields to begin with instead of one of these ones up front. I don't know why. I guess I just want to do it. All right, so we'll stop that right there, hop on out, and head on over. Ooh, almost ran into that, banged my knee. That would have been great to just smash my knee right on the edge over there. That'd be spectacular. All right, so let's get this bad mamma jamma out and about over here. And I think we'll actually, yeah, we can make it through there. That's good. That's good. I think we're starting on our smallest field, right up over there. I think that's where we'll start. It'll work out pretty slick, I think. This is still bumpy. Oh man, I just feel my kidneys rattling around on my spine. Oh. Man, I really should have picked a different bridge. Oh. Oh. Well, that was uncomfortable, but here we are, ready to go. Guys, this is absolutely fabulous. I tell you what, absolutely fabulous. We are just jumping in with both feet here on this one. Absolutely spectacular. And there we go. Following in Grandpa's footsteps. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And we are just finishing up with that first field, I should say. Not the last field. Oh gosh, we're nowhere near the last field. But I wanted to stop in here real quick. So that's the size of this field right here. You guys know this field here. You know the sickly liver field, the field we started off with, the first big expansion field that we have on this side. Oh my goodness. Watch out, jump over that. And then our long, skinny field. So you guys know there's a lot of land here. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because I would really love it if you guys were to comment down below. Off of this one field right here, we're going to take this up to our silo so we can store this. Off of just this one field right here, we got 17,929 liters. My question for you guys, and I'd really like you to comment down below, and I don't want you to cheat, please. Please don't cheat and put this in afterwards. Go ahead, stop the video right now. It's fine. It's fine. You can go ahead and stop it. Pause the video, stop it. Pause it, yeah, pause it. Don't stop it, good lord. Pause the video, and I'd like you to comment down below how many liters do you think we're going to get off of this? Now, like I said, that small field over there was 17,000, just about 18,000. So what do you think we're going to end up getting? If you were to ask me, I would say, I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. My guess is 150,000 liters. Nope, let's go 151,000 liters. Yes, that's what I want. 151,000 liters. That's like saying $1. $1, Bob. That's what I want. Oh, man, this is going to take me forever. Oh, maybe that larger header may have been a better idea than this small one. Although, I guess, if we're really going to be dabbling in this, now obviously I can do all the work, it's no big deal at all, but maybe something we might want to look at doing is getting a second harvester. That way I could potentially get Arnold out here helping me out at the same time. We can get stuff done twice as, well, I wouldn't say twice as fast because, well, Arnold, he makes mistakes from time to time. He's got to slack off and go find some place to put that scarecrow. I don't know. I have not actually seen him since our scarecrow was spotted, so I have not had an opportunity to talk to him yet about that. But Yeah, again, I know I said this before, but if you guys can and you see him, do me a favor, go talk to him, because that's freaking me out. Stop it. Oh, man, this is going to take forever, guys. Absolutely forever. Well, as you guys can see, we are still at it. We're harvesting. Well, I'm not harvesting at this second. This is taking quite a bit. Just having a header that's 2 meters narrower. You wouldn't think it, but holy cow, it really, really goes ahead and slows the whole process up just a ton. So I ended up having to call Arnold. Well, I didn't actually call Arnold. I had to get a hold of his dad because I could not find Arnold anywhere. Couldn't get a hold of him. No big deal. Got a hold of him. I guess he's just being a kid, off goofing off, doing kid stuff. So we got him out here. He's out here rocking and rolling while I go ahead and start prepping the land. Now, one of the unfortunate things about doing corn is that you have to plow every time because you got all the corn stalks up and out of the way. It's a mess. It really is just a mess. So I'm out here. I'm plowing up the land, plowing up our fields. Arnold's over there harvesting. As you can see, our truck's parked up over on the other side by the cliff edge. I've been running that guy around, just doing whatever I can to kind of get stuff rocking and rolling and shuffling on along here. That first field that we started off with, though, one thing that I did do on that is I did plant corn again on there. Now, you might be telling yourself, well, gosh, you're sitting here complaining about how long the corn is taking, and, well, you're correct. Well, what I think I'm going to do is, because I still want to keep going with corn, because I think there's some good money to be made with corn. Let's just run through here. All right. Truck's up over there. Arnold, how you doing? I'll get the truck. Don't worry. We'll get the grain taken care of. But I think I'm going to do it on the two smaller fields. Now, you might be telling yourself, well, geez, what's the point? If you're not just going to do everything, or at least one of the big fields, what's the point? It seems like a waste of time. Well, my thought process is, it's just going to get quicker. There is no madness. There is no madness, just a method, and that's all I got going for me. Yeah, so I am going to be switching over and actually doing some grain in here, out in these fields. I think probably something that's going to give me a straw swath. Now that is actually where the thought process does come into play, because I know that I can go ahead and take that straw to the BGA, and that way we can continue on going ahead and getting more digestate. Now, one thing I am noticing is that on these fields here, I am not getting as high of a yield as I have been getting in the past. Now, I think that is because, if you remember, when we were actually going ahead and spreading our digestate, I was getting out and I was looking at the pH level, or not the pH level, the nitrogen level of the field, and it was not maxed out. It only, as you can see down there, it says okay for pH value. That's about all we were getting for, come around over here, that's about all we were getting for the nitrogen level. It was just okay. It wasn't great or perfect or whatever. It was just okay. And I was saying that one of the things we may end up having to do is spread digestate on the field twice. Now, we never did that, so we didn't necessarily get the best yield we possibly could. It's kind of unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. We're still gonna get a lot of corn here. Hopefully, my 151,000 liters. I'm hoping on that one. Oh man, I'm not gonna tell you how we're doing so far. I think we're doing okay. I'm not gonna tell you how we're doing so far, but we're doing good. We're doing good. But yeah, like I said, we're going to start going ahead and planting other things again. So yeah, this field right here is already planted with corn, and we're going to do that first field that we did up there. That's going to be corn as well, and then everything else, not 100% sure. Maybe some oats. I think it'll probably do some oats. One thing I'll probably end up doing here is just kind of do a rough check on the prices, see where we're at with everything, and then maybe that'll kind of determine. I'd like to do oats maybe, but honestly, I'm not 100% sure what we're going to end up doing. But we will be doing something, that I can guarantee you. Oh, man, guys, this is going to just take forever for me to do all this. It's rough, so I'm going to keep rocking and rolling with this. But I think I want to... Yeah, let's stop right here for just 1 second. Let's stop right here, because I think let's pick this up. Alright, so let's come on over here, because this is one thing that I was looking into. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to plow up some of the land over here for trees. And I think that'll end up working out nice and slick for us. For the trees, obviously. Now, one thing I was kind of thinking about... Oh, man, I got stumps over here. Boy, that's terrible. What was I thinking? Oh, boy. But, yikes. Alright, let's start... there's like a little... It's like a little hill in the land right here, so I think I want to take a pass in right there. Let's see how that ends up going. Alright, there's that little hill right there. Perfect. Alright, so let's drop this, and let's take a little pass. Now, I didn't talk to the guys in town yet to see if this is what I really have to do or not, but... I'm just going to do it anyways. Worst case scenario, it doesn't have to be done. But I'd at least like to get something in here. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it has to be done this way or not. But I think if we can get like 2 rows of trees right here, it's something. I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not a perfect farmer here, but it's a start. It's a movement in the right direction. Like I said, guys, I don't know. Worst case scenario, we'll just plant a little grass over this, and there we go. We'll have a grass field out here. For giggles. For giggles. Oh, yeah, that's right. And we'll come over here and take a peek at this. Obviously, like I said, that stump grinder thing over there, that's taken care of. But here we are. Here we are. We got this all up and running, ready to go. Nice little shelter for our stuff when it's out here. Like I said, we will be bringing a road around here so that we have access to all of this stuff. Make it a little nicer, a little slicker. Yeah, I mean it's coming along. It's a process, but it's coming along. The journey so far has been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I'm surprised on... gosh, I'm still just surprised on every time I go ahead and take a look at a good chunk of this stuff. Just looking over the land, I think back of how it was when we first got here. Maybe that makes me a little sappy. I don't know. I mean, we did do a lot of stuff with pine trees, so that makes some sense. But, yeah. It is what it is. But, guys, I tell you what you're going to end up having to do is you're going to have to come back next week, next episode, to figure out how many liters of corn did we get. I'm curious. Like I said, I'm going to 151,000 liters. That's my guess. But we're going to end up going ahead and wrapping her up right about now. It's not... I do apologize. I know I was doing longer episodes, or right about an hour. But right now we're kind of at a really weird spot, so we're kind of having a couple shorter ones in here. I do apologize for that. But if you guys are liking what you're seeing, liking what you're hearing, go ahead and just, you know what, just take a hammer and just smash that like button. Well, no, please don't really, not with a hammer. Metaphorically hammer that like button, just smash it. Oh man, I tell you what, go ahead, turn the notification bell to on and all, that way you know when I am gonna have another episode coming on out. Oh my goodness, I tell you what, share this if you would like. Someone who likes corn or corny jokes, or just likes the sight of ears. I don't know. Whatever. You know, somebody who has ears. Share this with somebody who has ears. You know, you got something going for you. You got something going for you. Oh boy, if you guys really want to help the channel out a lot, I would appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't seem like much, but I tell you what, it really does help me out a ton. Oh guys, I tell you what, I've been having fun. This is great. This is grand. I can't wait to see where we go next. Oh, I just can't wait. But until that time, thanks for stopping by.